If your heart is as delicate as a glass figurine and your hands have the tendency to sprint towards the tissues at the mere sight of Melanie surprises, then it's time to grab a box of napkins and secure your door tighter than a jar of pickles, because what comes next will make your family wonder why you are laughing so hard behind that closed door. Satome is the name of the boy who's studying at Moteshiro Academy, which used to be a girls-only school. In the midst of emptying his tank, some girls armed with jiggles and grins storm into the sacred realm, completely oblivious to Satome's bathroom business. Not even 3 panels later and my screen needs an emergency blur makeover. These cheeky girls proudly flaunting their cotton-free panties like they just discovered the secret to world peace. This feels like a pixelated panty party and I'm the unwilling guest of honor. His mind hits the panic button, sending urgent warning signals like a malfunctioning fire alarm. In the middle of the blurry house, Satome thought, abort mission, get out while you still can, making the girls believe he's just a shy guy who does not like girls' panties. It's been 2 months since Satome joined the school, and he has reached a breaking point. He just wants to quit this place where he stands as the lonely guy surrounded by 359 girls. While most of us believe this is a blessing, for him it's quite the opposite. And I will repeat, for him it's not the case. From his perspective, this school is filled with delinquent girls who all treat him like ass and punch him out of the room where they have been changing. Thankfully, while being kicked, he lands his head on a soft surface, reducing the damage. So far, this seems to be the most dangerous girl out there with her long legs and huge soul power. Just when his life is about to come to an end, a girl from his classroom appears protecting him, urging the delinquent-looking girl to offer an apology. As a result, the delinquent girl simply leaves, prompting Satome to express his gratitude to the girl who appeared to resemble a shy and cute classmate. She's incredibly kind, going so far as to offer her help if Satome needs anything. This gesture brings a sense of relief to him, making him believe that a genuinely normal person exists in this place. He even wonders if her niceness comes from both of them being forced to join the class committee. Today, they were supposed to have a commit meeting, but apparently it got cancelled. That's why the girl suggests to have lunch on the rooftop while discussing. At lunch break, while being on the rooftop, Satome suggests to return back in the class since the wind is so strong. However, his suggestion is turned down as the girl feels embarrassed with all the girls watching her speak with a boy. Hearing that, Satome believes for a moment that she's aware of him being a guy, but quickly dismisses it, until the poor guy's brain hits a glitch the moment he lays his eyes on the black panties and cannot answer her anymore, making the girl worried he may not feel okay. And despite her efforts, the boy's system starts overheating, leaving him temporarily unresponsive. After a few suspenseful seconds, he finally says he's fine. Yet, it appears that she just pretended not to know what is happening, and that the boy is actually looking under her skirt. She informs him not to worry about it, assuring that she's going to keep her mouth shut, for the price of 10,000 yens. This revelation makes the boy realize she might not be as nice as he initially thought. Now I start feeling bad for Satome, who thought he finally found a friend, only to discover that she turns out to be a bigger devil, who acted nice just to take advantage of the situation. Takae even suggests this should be more exciting like this, looking at the panties of someone you know rather than some strangers. But our boy is so done with this. All he wished is for a good soul to be around him and refuses to look at her in that way. That's when the girl turns 180, showcasing her firm rear end, mentioning that a squeeze will cost only 30,000 yens. However, the only thing Satome will pay for is a ticket to the comedy circus, because this has become truly ridiculous. The girl showed everything on her own will. That's why she suggests she will tell everyone that Satome is a pervert and make his school life a disaster. But the boy cannot give a damn since he's planning on changing the school anyway. Unfortunately for him, someone took a photo of them from a perspective that made him look suspicious. And with that photo uploaded on the internet, not even changing schools will solve his problem. In the middle of that chaos, As the money-demanding girls are ganging on the poor Satome, there is a sudden superhero entrance. Not your usual cape and tights hero, more like a well-endowed girl with the incredible power to make everyone's situation harder. Ready to take on the money-hungry villains, tells them to delete the clip and go away as they are interrupting her nap time with their annoying laughter. Because of that, they believe she must be a friend of Satome, but it's not the case. She just hates seeing hoes like her using tricks to prey on people. Even so, the bully girl Takae does not show any trace of fear and confronts the hero girl, saying that the one at blame should be Satome, who looked at stuff he shouldn't. Hearing that, the hero, showcasing impressive flexibility, skillfully shoots the phone out of the villain's hand and leaps to grab it. In a surprising turn of events, the impressed villain stumbles over, landing right on Satome's face with bootylicious impact. The hero successfully deletes the photo, making Takae say that she will take embarrassing photos of her and post them online. This situation escalates more and more, and now the girls are ready to fight. Just when things are about to get wild, our freely and somewhat clueless boy Satome jumps in and suggests the girl should not fight. Out of sheer instinct, the hero throws a punch, introducing him to the ground, where he hugs the cold surface for a short time. Now, while going down the stairways, the girl is apologizing for hitting him while he was just trying to stop them. But it's okay, now that the bullies got scared and ran away. However, he's concerned on why haven't she showed up earlier if she was around. According to her, the girl deliberately chose not to disturb him. From her perspective, they were having a good time, and she didn't want to intrude on the enjoyment. Hearing all that, Satome is saying that she's surprisingly nice, much to her annoyance. However, they are now even. He accidentally bumped into her chest earlier, and she just landed a hit on him. Being cornered like this, Satome is not able to say a thing, making the girl believe he got a problem with her. But it's not the case. Since he entered the school, he was surrounded by nothing but bad girls. He got shocked when he found out that even Takae was one of them. Finally, someone different appeared and boldly declares that he believes girls like her are the cutest in the world. This statement caused her face and ears to turn all red, prompting her to quickly turn around in embarrassment. Her name is Kuzuryu and tells Satome if anything like this happens again, just call her, making him believe that in this school full of bad girls, she looked just like another one of them. But after taking a wisp at her panties, he understood that she's definitely not a bad girl. Okay. Before this, in a moment of weakness, he was on the brink of leaving the school, but now he decided that he won't run away anymore. The next morning, he's at the train station, and at this time it's like the place is practically overflowing with high school girls. Even on the train, while minding his own business and holding his bag with both hands, an angry girl starts shouting at him for supposedly touching her butt. This leaves him stuck in an uncomfortable position with both hands raised, just to avoid any further complaints. At school, he doesn't get a moment to breathe because the girls are messing with him, attempting to put him in awkward position by trying to expose various body parts. Now is the time for them to take his clothes off and measure his body. But this starts looking more and more sus because two girls restrains him from behind, while another one starts pulling his t-shirt down. While having this surprising view and hearing her lewd words, he is about to break, but thankfully he is saved by the school bell ringing, signaling the end of whatever awkward situation was unfolding. Now, as he walks down the hallway regretting his life decision, he bumps again into Kuzuryu, giving her the impression he's doing it on purpose. While she helps him gather his stuff, Satome becomes hypnotized by her gym clothes, which seem to be embracing her big kind heart. By the look of it, Satome was carrying some clothing material, leading Kuzuryu to believe he wouldn't be able to finish it all by himself. However, the boy excuses himself, wishing her luck on the gym classes. While working on the clothes, the memory from what Kuzuryu told him passes his mind, but he does not want to bother her with all his troubles. Meanwhile, the girls from his group enters the room and ask about his work. Seeing that he's about to finish, one of the girls moves closer to him, playfully squishing her plushy companions into his arm and complimenting him. It seems that this plain boy is experiencing human contact for the first time, because just after that, he believes this is actually a sweet girl. However, his optimism takes a hit when she suggests leaving all the work into his hands and starts taking off those heavy clothes that were blocking the view. She tells him that he will see more than just a little tease. All he must do is work for them, and as a result, she will make him feel good. Even though the boy tries to resist, she puts on the yandere face, treating him with an aggressive manner and threatening him. In a non-subtle tone, she demands that he's not going to say no and abandon her like all the other men. Finally, he grabs the gravity of the situation, but before he can escape, the girls grab his hand and make him take her measurements. Right at that awkward moment, the superhero Kuzuryu shows up at the window on the 3rd floor, staring at them like a cop who caught someone stealing his donuts. Once inside, she nonchalantly remarks that it seemed like they were having a lot of fun, so she decided to drop by and see what's going on. And now, she decided to help out, making the other girls concerned that she's the crazy girl from the rumors, and leaves saying that Satome is being forgiven since he finished the assignment for them. Now, while alone, just the two of them, Kuzuryu confronts him on why didn't he tell her about the situation. And as we know, the boy thought it would be lame to come and ask for help with all his problems. And to add to the chaos, right now her jiggly bosom is hanging free since her button decided to take an unscheduled break. Apparently the girl had a feeling he was in danger, and the fastest way to reach him was by climbing a tree where most probably she had lost her buttons. Hearing that, Satome have the tendency to tell Kuzuryu that she's a girl, and she shouldn't have done that. On another day, Satome is feeling lonely during the lunch break, as everyone around him is having fun chatting with their friends, while he awkwardly stands alone. Even though he does not have any friends, he's being disturbed by girls wherever he goes, and searches for a place just for himself, when he bumps into Kuzu in the boys' bathroom. She went there since the other bathrooms are busy, and for Satome, that is not a problem, because girls are always invading the boys' bathroom. Upon hearing that, she assures him that nobody will enter while he's inside, so he can go carefree. However, the boy had planned to eat inside, making the situation awkward. Kuzu won't let him do that and invites him to join her onto her usual spot. Once arrived on the rooftop, she jumps on the wall and with moves smoother than buttered pancakes, she ascends with the grace of someone who clearly watched way too many ninja movies. When it's Satome's turn, he gazes at the wall with the enthusiasm of a potato contemplating its fate in a world of French fries. He receives a helping hand from Kuzu, who, in his eye, might as well be a ninja superhero with a side gig. After telling Satome that he could come to this place for lunch, he's suggesting that he cannot climb alone, meaning they should always be together. Hearing that, Suzu becomes happy, suggesting that this will be their secret spot. Not too long after that, Kuzu falls asleep, impressing the boy who never seen a girl sleeping. Thinking that he should not be sitting around the vulnerable girl, he decides to go down, but unfortunately he cannot do that alone. When attempting to adjust the girl's clothes to avoid any misshape with his lower body, the girl, who is blissfully unaware and sounds asleep, unleashes her inner ninja, grabbing him in a peculiar chokehold, showcasing her dazzling white undies until the boy blacks out.